All right, we are live. What is up, everybody? I figured out how to import everything already, so we're just going to get straight into it. What is up? For some reason, the text is massive, but all right. Welcome in, everybody. So the first item we're going to run are some of these pledges, or the stations once some people join. I have a bunch more of these made on hand with the half-ounce cups. This one's in the Polymaker Panachroma. Oops. Hit it a little too hard. They fit the standard half-ounce plastic cups. They also fit the cardboard ones, but I don't know how they snap in place because they're cardboard. But we're going to get one giveaway running for the night. I'm going to get a good one. I have a bunch of vents, so I guess we'll do another vent one. And 30-minute draw timer. Free shipping. Damn, my dog's going nuts. Oh, I have to set a photo? All right. I'll use this photo. All right. Sorry. Almost can't see the comments. All right, we're starting it. There we go. Yeah. I don't know what she's barking at. I think one of my neighbors is outside or something. They live in a little cul-de-sac, and we have I have a little rescue dog, and she goes nuts at everybody who comes by. She's nice. She just hates visitors. That's just fun. All right, we got 9 people in here now. Okay. We're going to get the first auctions run. Yeah. All right, the first one we're running are some of the Panachroma stations. They fit the standard half-ounce plastic cups, and they snap in place like a satisfying click. And they're tolerant, so they're anti-spill. This is like my little tester, because sadly this one has a little bent corner. So this is my tester piece. Make sure the settings or shipping's right. All right, here we go. First one of the night. Do you have any just like that with one hole instead of 2? I do not, but that's something I can easily make for sure. I could like chop it down the middle. I could easily do that for sure. But these are in Polymaker Panachroma, so it's like a really neat silk green and a really nice chrome on the other side. They're two-tone silk. Hell yeah. I could probably have them in by the next few lives for sure. I'm finishing up one custom, and then I'll be able to make it. All right, first one. All right, well, I want to show you guys something real quick. So, you know how I have the little 2-inch vents? I did the big boys. Oops, I dropped the little Gardevoir, I mean. But yeah, I did the big boy vents. So I just fulfilled a 10 count. I'll have to raise the price a little bit from what I had them at. But I was going to have them at about $8 a piece. 6-inch total vent and about 8 total diameter on this side, including the outer ring. It's about 8. Well, they're pretty light, but I did a sturdy infill on them. Yeah, those are the big old vents. If anybody's interested, let me know. I can make more of them. I'm printing some out right now. I'm 9 of 10 of these done so far. Then I got to do the screws. Bet. All right, anyone hit me up or let me know what count to put them at. Those probably really cool. I'm guessing work best with gecko tubs. Yeah, gecko tubs or even snakes that can't fit through this gap. Mostly geckos. It's for yeah. Yeah. Or a really large I don't know. I'm trying to think. Like a really large isopod culture. No, I was gonna say not red runners. Dubious possibly. If you put it on top instead of the side, maybe dubious. Because I don't think they're as great climbers, right? Yeah, I have top ventilation in my little doobie farm. I'll pin it. I use this mesh, right here. I use that mesh to do my doobie farm. All right, so the next one of the stations we're gonna run a 2 count. I did them in a matte purple. So it's the same style. These are what they look like before they get processed. They just have the stringing and everything to get easy to remove. But yeah, and then they come out nice. But what's up, Riley? Oh, we got good news. So the cold box is coming in tomorrow. It's coming in a day early, so I can get your geckos out this week if you want. Yeah, that's great to hear. Oh, hell yeah, everybody. That's awesome. Yeah, absolutely. No worries. What size is the little jumping light included? So it's 4 inches by 4 inches by 5, including the bottom, but it's like the total volume is 4 by 4 by 4. It's better for moss, but you can definitely use it for jumping spider. You just have to seal up the top. Hell yeah. Me. Oh, pet shop lined up to buy babies. That's dope. All right, we're going to run some purple ones. Sorry for stalling. So I apologize. All right, here we go. We're going to run the purple half-ounce sledges, and they're the anti-spill ones. All right. 2 count, purple. All right, we're starting at $1. So it holds 2 half-ounce cups. So you can use one for water, one for... Hey, Alpha, guess what? I got the... just done. Ooh, Tom Vets purchased the ledges. Or not the ledges, my bad. My mind's everywhere. The vents, hell yeah. Hell yeah, Alpha. I got the latches done. I got to make them. Then I got the hide done. So once I get all the latches done, everything's ready to go. I finally got a design that works. Make a togepi. I can make a togepi. Hell yeah. Hit me up. I can make you a togepi for sure. I went through 4 different prototypes trying to copy parkour, and it was just tricky as hell. It was tricky. He has a very nice design. He has a very, very, very nice latch design. We'll do more of these. 2 count. And then we'll get into some vents. Which ones? These stations? It might be. I bought them from what site was it? Cults 3D. A long time ago when I had my Ender 3 V3 SE. I bought it on Cults. That's where I get my life-size models as well for Pokemon. I can't find any like really, really good ones. Cults is a good one. Then I use, what's the file site? Hive 3D is a good one. Oh, hell yeah. No, I do a mix of both. I do a complete mix of both. Like the, what's it called? I'll show you this design. Good example. So I gotta find the separate piece. Where'd it go? I'll find it. But I made a hide that has a little bracket that you snap a food station into for alpha. I designed that for him. So that's pretty neat. It's like a lay bin, and then it's like a L bracket that comes off. It's pretty dope. Hell yeah. All right, let's do the next one. So this is the food cup organizer right there. I have a couple more of these, like, what, sapphire blue is this, I guess you can call it? I have a couple more of these, so we're going to dollar start some. They, depending on the brand you have. Which one? Yeah, so the baby's actually getting fattest. The little Gibby Gecko is growing a lot on the Vital Meal. I'll send you some photos later. Bowie's been thick. Pearl's been thick. Who? Oh, Spot laid eggs? No way. Spot laid more eggs. This holds 40 to 60, depending on your brand. Some are a little bit thicker lipping on them. All right, 0.5 ounce. And this one will be in silk blue. All right, I'll run this one. And then it has the male end that fits these racks right here. So that's one I have, for example, right there. So you can put them at like shoulder height, so you don't have to bend down and get food cups. You just have an organizer. Oh yeah. This that is actually the final design for the hide, and then what's it called? The other one I can send you if you like it. It's a little bit smaller. Do you have a holder like that for the 1 ounce cups? I do, not on hand. I did one for Jolene Page. Might pop in here later. Bet. Let me see if I can find the food pit. Where'd it go? I'll find it. So what I did is I made this. I thickened up. I took this design and I added those supports, and then I took the bracket here. So it kind of sticks up a little bit, but it. Oh, hell yeah. These ones, this hide came out so clean with the layer lines. Is there a file for the food cup organizer? I don't even remember where I found it. I can send you, if you hit me up, I can email you the exact file. I don't remember where I found it, but I can send you it. And then for the 1 ounce cups, I just size it up. I need 1.5 ounce. So what I did is I made it so you can probably make like this design 300% sized up. That would probably fit the 1.5 ounce cups, right? I can send you the file if you like. I mean, why not? Yeah, that would. Yeah, that's what I did for Jolene, and I didn't get any negative review on the food cup organizer. Bet I got you. But yeah, I have no idea. Half my files come from the void. I feel like 2 a.m. scrolling on Google, find something I like, I just save it. All right, we'll do something for the plant people real quick. Yeah, exactly. So we'll do. This is in granite. Can you do a magnet? Uh, I think I can. Yeah, it might be kind of. I have the almost an exact same magnet size. I can super glue a magnet onto here, like to both sides if you like. Bet I got you. I have the neodymium magnets. I think I said that right. I don't want to sound dumb, but yeah, neodymium. Yeah, I said that right. I guess. But something for the plant people. This is in the marble, and you can't even see layer lines unless you look really close. It looks really, really good. But it's like a little succulent tray. And yeah, if you want to add little drain holes, you can take a soldering iron and just punch a little hole. Uh, what you mean? Can I choose the color, the organizer? I ran the silk blue one. I have a black one on hand, an extra black one. Bet I got you. All right, we'll run this now. Marble. We're gonna run them. I have two of these. I have two of them. They came out crazy looking. I have my setups very dialed in at the moment. There we go. Welcome in. I think. Oh, we have 3 coupons left. If anyone wants to get anything, might buy it now. We have 3 coupons left. Now we got one of them. All right. Next one. We'll do. Shit. I was gonna run a Gengar keychain, but he's got a little thing that's bouncing around there, a little piece of plastic. On the H2D or H2S or H2D. I think H2D. I didn't know Bam can make me smooth. Hell yeah. H2S. I didn't even know there was a new model. Oh shit. Run it as a defect. I'll buy it. Bet it's got like a cool jingle to it. It looks perfect. It's got like a little. He's perfect. Perfect. Just got a little rattle in him. Like a little piece of support broke off during printing or something. Oh. And the D is the double head. It's the, yeah, I see. Run a Snorlax. I sadly don't have Snorlax, but I can make some more Pokemon prints. I know those are pretty sold. I'll run another Gengar piece after this one. Because it's cool. Hell yeah, strong password. So I'll run another. So this is a Gengar. Can I do Cubone? Yeah. So you know what I actually have the file for? I have a Cubone dog mask. Like the big Cubone mask that a dog wears. I have the Cubone mask file. So I think I'm gonna start. Hell yeah! So I think I'm gonna start selling all types of random stuff. But yeah, Sadly, I have more printers than I have space for. I have some sealed up that I can't even run at the moment. I don't want to run them in the garage. So I have this Gengar top loader holder. This is just pre-processed, where I pick up all those stringing. But yeah, Gengar top loader holder. I did a big plate of these not too long ago. So these ones are full multicolor. They're not painted. Full multicolor. We'll do two of them. We'll do two of them. That way, if anybody has any cool cars they want to display, or whatever, because I have a whole plate full. Can you imagine how many fit on one build plate? Fun as a Cubo mess for a beardy. That's sick. Oh, Jolene, you're here. So did the 1 ounce feeding cup, or was it 1.5 ounce? Did it work for you? Does it fit? We were just talking about it a few minutes ago. I wanted to make sure. Hell yeah, strong password taken. You take both Gengars. But yeah, I'm curious to know if it fits the food cups perfectly. Okay, bet I'll revise the file, but I'm glad it fits. Was it like stretched weird or something? A little bit more wonky. But yeah, that'd be great. Thank you. That'd be great. I can know what's up with it. All right. We're gonna do a bunch of vents. Everybody loves vents. Everybody likes vents. Really clean 6-quart screw together vents. They come with two pieces per vent. Let me get the screw right. I have a bunch of these in my hand. It's tricky. But yeah, they're really easy to install. They require zero sealant, zero aquarium sealant. We're going to run a 6 count. There we go. Bet. I'll send you photos of everybody tonight. Pre-trip. KMS Reptiles started. We got a 6 count of the 2-piece vents. So do you have any with the mesh in for isopods? I do. Actually, I do have the file. Dimensions: 2 inches total vent diameter. It's a little bit weird to know the exact what the what's called threading, but it's about 2.5 total, 2 inches vent diameter. So yeah, a 2-inch saw hole worked for somebody else, like a 2-inch saw. Bet. I do have another count. I do have some more. All right, let's do it. We'll do a 5 count. They come out very clean. Very, very clean. Requires zero aquarium sealant. They save you a lot of money on sealant. Like a lot of money on sealant. Hell yeah, Crusty Creations. Hell yeah. I'll run some more plates of the food cups. A little bit. Leafy Love taking the 5 count. All right, now we'll run something cooler. We'll run something a little cooler. This is 3-color silk, so it's blue, green, red, and it's the Juvie Baby Hides. All right, we'll run one of these. Do you have those for adults? I do have those for adults. I'll have to add them to my shop. I did them for Jolene. Hell yeah. Yeah, yes, I do have them for adults. They'll be in the shop tomorrow. So I'm changing up my schedule since I haven't had any luck on Fridays. Everybody's running like big giveaways and everything. So I'm changing my schedule to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of every week. Yeah, so I'm just changing. It'll same amount of streaming. It'll just be different days because I have more luck a little earlier in the week because I'm a smaller streamer. I have to go against like Cresty Works giving away a $3,000 Xanthic. Like I don't know how I compete with that. So I'm just not gonna stream on days they stream. I come to my senses. This is kind of cool. So, does anyone here have like a Nintendo Switch or something? I did Nintendo Switch stands. So the cord goes in through the back and under it, and then the little, Switch sits on there. I made one for my Nintendo Switch, but I made some extras because I had the rainbow filament. So if anybody has one in here and wants a little stand or whatever for a desk, let me know. I have a bunch of those. Ooh. You know what we're going to run, since we have a good amount of people here? We're going to run the 2-piece hide. It's like a little juvie hide, but it has the half-ounce feeding cups. Was good. Shit, so I'm almost done with that little Hydra burrow. And then I'll have an example up hopefully Wednesday. I keep pushing it back, but it's kind of tricky to do. But I'm gonna have an example in a like 18 by 8 or 12 by 12 by 18, so you can see how it works. But it'll be like a watering recyclable burrow hide or whatever. It'll be pretty dope. I don't know what I'm gonna price them at yet though. We'll see. We're gonna run these. They fit the half-ounce food cup. They don't snap in, but they sit like perfectly. Sorry, my connection's unstable. My bad. But yes, we have the height. Oops. There we go. Starting at $1. Starting at $1. These are awesome for the 6-quart tubs for little babies. They do come in other colors. I can absolutely do them in other colors. I'm running a white one, but I can do any custom color. Right now I have silk, I have mint green, I have a teal blue, brown, orange, yellow, red, camo green. I have a little bit of the marble left. I have a lot of different colors. I most likely have whatever you're looking for. I have a lot of filament. All right. Is there any chameleon people in here? These never do well, like at all. But I kind of want to run one of these feeder towers. They go under the soil, and you put your dubias, your crickets, whatever in them. And they're good for the beardies or chameleons. But every time I run them, they never do well. Oh, how many do I have like that? To which one? To these? My bad. I completely missed it. How many of these? Bet. I have a couple more. I can also just run a plate of them tonight. It's no big deal. I can, keep running them. But they got to go a little more than 4. I'm not going to lie. 2 peas, 2 ice with. All right, let's try it. Let's do another one. Let's do one. I also have a glow in the dark one. But I don't have a black light to show it off. Last time I did that Friday, I didn't have a black light. It didn't go well. But I have this really cool rainbow glow in the dark one. Ooh. Let me put a food cup in it. Fit the standard half-ounce food cups. Bet, Jay. Let me know. When you do DM me on Instagram. Anybody, I'll probably answer quicker on Instagram most likely. Because the glow is so cool. Hell yeah. Because sadly, a lot of the DMs get drowned out in custom requests from people for like a bunch of random stuff, and oh no, you're good. I answer like after stream and stuff, but like if I don't jump off a stream, if it's like just a random like 2 p.m. on a Tuesday, I answer a lot quicker on like Instagram for sure. Oh, who's taking it? Who's taking the events? Whale Walls taking the vents. Hell yeah. How much would I buy an albino milk snake for? Like you're trying to sell one to me, or like you're trying to buy one? You're trying to wonder what? I was just wondering. I have no idea. I'm not gonna lie. Can I get that hide I want in green? I can run some green ones. Yeah, KMS can help you. Because it could be, it's such a wide range. It could be like $50, or I think it could be like, thousands. I have no idea. Kind of like the Cresties. All right, I have one more of these we'll run because they're pretty neat. So these are the PETG trees, and they're in a color changing teal. So it's like teal to blue, back to teal. Pretty neat. It stands. Oops. I don't move it. It stands perfectly. They're good for jumping spiders. It's not glow in the dark, but it glows under black light for some reason. We put it under black light and it glows, but it doesn't glow in the dark, sadly. But if you put a black light, I guess, it'll glow for sure. Same with these ones right here. I did the same, did similar color. I did the vents, and I did I did 2 different colors of PETG. I did a transparent teal, which is kind of cool. It's pretty neat. It shows the like infill and everything. But yeah, I also have these if anyone's interested. All right, we'll run the PETG tree. They fit in a standard 8x8x12. with a couple inches of soil under it or whatever. It'll fit like a glove in an 8x8x12. So we're gonna run it. Really did PTG tree. It'll fit snug in a smaller setup. And it's kind of neat. It has like the little hole in it and everything. It's really detailed for being a little tiny 3D printed tree. Ooh, I gotta make more of these. I had no idea these were popular. I gotta make more. I knew they were cool, but I haven't run them in a few weeks. Fern Gully winning it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Congratulations. Let's do. I know everybody likes these. I think I don't want to eat my words here, but I think everybody likes these. We'll do a 5, an 8 count of these because they're pretty cool. I should have enough space for sure. If not, I can just make a label. It's no biggie, but I should be able to do it. The brown color one from you. This color's sick. Oh hell yeah, that's awesome. The other color. We're gonna run an 8 count of the half-ounce feeding ledges. Come with 2 suction cups, and they're pretty cool. They work with glass, PVC, plastic, acrylic, all the different. Oh hell yeah! All right, here we go. We're on 8 count ledges. And these are in the Polymaker Panachroma as well. So I'll show off the color shift. It goes from like a really deep green to like a silvery green. It's pretty cool. Hell yeah! It's so crazy. The Friday streams are so crazy. Because I'll join in, or I'll have someone join in, and they'll be like, "Oh, I'm just like peeking around and waiting for the Cresty Works giveaway." I'm like, all right. The Monday Tuesday has always been. Any red pandas today? Let me get a check on how many I have, and I'll hit you up. What size cup do these take? The half-ounce cup. I will show you exactly which one. The half-ounce plastic or cardboard one. PS Exotics. Hell yeah. Serpian Guardians. Welcome in. Local pickup? Or, sorry, I sell cars. I thought that said lightly played. It's like, what? Yeah, you can absolutely locally pick them up. I can refund shipping if you pick them up. Polymaker Panachroma ledges. We're going to do a 10 count of them. We're going to do a 10 count. Starting at $1. Oh, hell yeah. Congratulations, Riley. Or congratulations to him. Be both. Both. You guys are gonna have a bunch of new children, a bunch of new geckos. Have LeBron, Bowie, Pearl, the guard. We have to name the gargoyles. We have to get name suggestions after this bid from people in the chat. Um, hell yeah, Ziggy, Bowie, Pearl, LeBron the goat. Strong password, taking down the 10 count of the dual suction couplet. Hell yeah! All right, let's do a cool one. These are neat. So I have like a really crazy bright silk silver. This is like my display piece, but it's crazy looking, and I have the stations in that color. It looks like real chrome. It looks like metal. It's kind of cool. That's funny. Never mind. All right, I will show off. Ooh, maybe do a post on this too. That's a good idea. Anyone here? Let me know. Good yellow and black gargoyle gecko names. All right, we're gonna do something interesting. So I have the really, really bright glow in the dark ledges, but you can't really see them right now because I'm a black light. So I have a photo of them. Let me know. Can you guys see this photo? So you can see what they look like before you bid on them. I'll show a photo of them and then I'll run them. I think that's pretty good. That way people can see. We'll just put a 10 count quick listing. But can you guys let me know if you guys can click on the photo and like zoom in. But that's what these. Ooh, Bumblebee's a good one. Bumblebee's a good one. Oh, Bruin is a good one. Bruins. Hey, let me know if you guys can see the photo. DM me. There's a bunch of spots. We can do it wherever. I think you're pretty close, so I don't think it'll be a big tricky thing. Let me know if you're interested in any geckos. I have a bunch of really, really crazy males for sale too. If you want to go home with a gecko and some prints. Oh, I don't have a mount tonight, sadly, because it's my dollar start night. But I have the what's it called? KC Geckos Lines males. I have sugar and crumble. I have I can't remember the male's name. There's Ace and Crumble. That's right, Crumble and Ace. I have a bunch of really, really crazy males. I need a 100% head exanthic male. I need the same. I'm getting a 66% female tomorrow. Actually, I'm finally getting an exanthic, so I can say I have an exanthic. I don't have it in the Pokédex yet. I need one. The IRL Pokédex is not thick enough. I need all the morphs. I need Sable now. Hell yeah! Any 100%? Because I think I need a 100% to prove her out, right? I don't really. I kind of sound stupid because I don't really know how exanthic works. I know a lot more about like the Sarah Snorms. Oh wow! Hell yeah! I don't mind growing a couple out for sure. Hey, want to trade me a Caramello baby for some? The Caramello Saris North? Bet. I have the only Caramello Saris Norms on the current market. If you'd possibly be interested in a little trade. They're pretty young as well, but they grow pretty quick. Bet. Bet. All right, let's run the glow in the dark ledges now. Let's run them. Let me grab one. My massive print board. I just put one down. There it is. All right, glow in the dark ledges. You guys can see the photo, right? They're like rainbow colored. They're green here, and then they're red right there. Glow in the dark. All right, we have 4 more minutes left. 4 more minutes left. I don't know why. I sadly have. Oh, I made it as a buy it now. I'm an idiot. My bad. Hold up. Error. Brain malfunction on that one. All right, here we go. I was wondering why it wasn't going. I was just staring at it. A dual suction cup and a glow in the dark. Is GD glow in the dark. Oh, hell yeah, Alpha. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, here we go. Glow in the dark. We'll do. I don't know how many I have of these left now. The live. I sadly have to go out to dinner with some family tonight, so I had to cut a little bit short. I had a busy day. I had to get some prints out, and then I took my sister to a dance thing like 40 minutes away. I went and picked her up, and then took her there, and then I got isopods out, and I did this live, and then now I'm back home for an hour to do a Palm Street live, and then go back out to dinner. Oh hell yeah! That's good and bad. Bad that you work so much, but it's good. Oh damn! Hell yeah! Got a steal on those ones. Hell yeah! Hey, that's all good. Had a good live. No worries. All right, we're gonna do. Let's do like a mega auction at the end. Let's just compile a bunch of stuff and start it. Does that sound good? I started at $1. Let's just compile stuff. Wait, no, we only have 9 people in here, so we'll do like a little mini one. We kind of lost retention. Oh, hell yeah! You didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that. Vents we can use for isopods. You actually probably can. I wouldn't. I use them from my isopods. I just don't leave them close enough to the soil where they can get out of the enclosure. I do use them for my isopods though, without any troubles. I've had no escapees to my knowledge. I leave them about an inch up from where the soil is on whatever tub I use, inch or 2 up. And then when it goes in, I'll show you a little example. I haven't found an isopod that's been able to climb this thing upside down. I don't have bins that tall yet. That's fair enough. I use the 15 quarts. All right, I'll show you exactly what my pineapple spikies are. I have a bunch of these. I'll do a little. I have the isopods in the room because I was going to do some auctions on them, but I completely forgot to do pineapple spiky auctions. So I'll run some tomorrow for sure. But here's a little isopod hotel tour. I use 20 quarts. I use the big old 20s. Oops. And I use like 3-4 inches of soil. cork bark, wood, bunch of moss. Hold up. Ugh, it's kind of heavy. I just will they stick to plastic? What do you mean the ledges? Yeah, absolutely. Plastic, PVC, acrylic. Let me show them off. Actually, I'll do a little demonstration. Oh. They actually stick really well to plastic. See, look at that shit. Ugh. They stick very well. Yeah, they are good suction cups. They don't have that shitty blue hue to them. You know what I'm talking about? They're like the actual good ones. You know when they're like really like tough. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't say I like ball out on suction cups, but I don't use the cheap of the cheap when it comes to. But here's exactly how my ventilation went, because I've had my pineapple spiky since my first. So this is my first vent design, actually. First vent design, and this is totally unsupported. This could snap at any moment. This was a horrible design, and I had to seal it in. So that was my first vent design. You can see where the second design came from. But yeah. Yes, sir. But yeah, they'll work on acrylic or not acrylic. PVC is the hardest to get to stick, and I've had no issues with them. So those are great. Oh hell yeah, that's awesome to hear. But yeah, I'll have to show you guys what brand. If anyone wants to know what these are, like what brand suction cups they are, I can let people know. They're like little mini suction cups, though. Some of them have this. When they filled the mold, they have that little piece. They're little tiny suction cups, but they hold really well. I need some Mario warp pipes, like the green pipes. I have a file for the aquariums that goes under, like the fish can swim through. It's like an aquarium cave. I have that file, but I could probably make a gecko version of that. I also have the Mario pipe planter, and it has like the brown brick around it, and then it comes out. It's pretty dope looking. Ooh, I have the you know the Lucky Blocks or whatever, like the gold blocks or whatever. I have the suction cup version of those mini ones. That's like a little step up, so you can put them on clothes and they can step up. It's kind of cool. I have a couple of the. Hit me up. I'll send you all the Mario Gecko stuff I have. I think I have a pretty good amount of it. Hit me up. I can pimp out your setup. I have a ton of these full multicolor setups, so I can do some really badass multicolor. What's it called? Let me find the Gengar from earlier. Where'd he go? Where's Gengar? I put him aside in the bin, and he gone. I don't know. Well, here's something cool I'm doing. I have to redo this piece, but I'm doing a big Gardevoir. You guys know the Pokemon Gardevoir? This is half of her head. It snaps like together. So I'm doing a massive Gardevoir that I'm going to dollar start on here. Because I dollar started the Trico on here for Jolene. I'll send you the file, or I think I have a photo of it in my... There we go. Let me send you a photo. While I'm live, I can send you. It should be... It's like a slightly redone version of that. I tweaked a little bit, but I sent you a photo. Which one? You want me to make you one, or did you buy one? I can't. Sorry, I can't tell what you mean. I need the cup holder tube thing. You know, 1.5 ounce cup designed with a green monument tube. Ooh, you know, in my Creality slicer, I can paint things, so I can figure out the design and paint it. You sell the cups that go in your holders. I do not, because they're so cheap on Amazon that I would feel bad like charging for them. Because you can get like a 500 count on Amazon, the plastic ones for like $5 to $10. And then if you want to be like extra eco-friendly, you can get the cardboard ones. Hell yeah! It took a fat minute to design, but I'm fucking with it. I'm fucking with the design. I think this is gonna be the one. Can you do water? Oh, can you do water and food? What do you mean? These ones? Can I do water and food? I'm trying to figure out what you mean. In the Eco Cups, the cardboard ones, probably not water. Since you... Okay, bet. Bet. Thank you. Dual. I have like... You mean like these? Let me grab a finished version of them. You mean like these? I fit the half ounce cups. Bet. This will be the last one of the night. Let's run... I can also make a buy it now if you want any specific quantity. All right, here we go. 2-count Panachroma stations. It's really, really deep silk green one way and a silk silver on the other. I have a bunch of the Panachroma ones. No suction on these. I can install a suction cup on it probably, but it's designed for like the floor, and the half ounce food cups just snap right into place. Oops. This cup is kind of ran through this food cup. But I can definitely install a suction cup on it, but it's designed to just snap into place so it doesn't spill. You can tap on the back pretty good. So the geckos can't really flip it out. I bet let's run one more real quick. Two-count Panachroma station. Let's run one more, and then I do have to go because I have 2 minutes till I got to bounce. I have my keys and I'm all ready to go, but I have 2 minutes. I ended up just letting it run. But yeah, if anybody's in Northwest Houston, it's just family. True, the money come first. I'm going to get some Olive Garden. It's gonna be gas. All right, that was the last one. All right, everybody, have a good night. I'll answer DMs at the table. I love my Evolution keychains, by the way. Oh, I'm glad they're some of my favorites I've made for sure. I made a Sylveon one. If you're interested, let me know if you ever install suctions on that. I'm not for sure. All right, bet. I got you. That'll be an easy one for sure. Bet. Hell yeah. All right, everybody. Have a great night. I will answer some DMs on the way and at the table. Peace out. Catch me tomorrow at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. or the other number. I'm not saying them together because, yeah, I'm not brain rot. But I'll be on tomorrow to do the same thing. We're gonna run some dollar starts and we're gonna have dollar start isopods. All right, last bit of info.